good now? Can I unmute now? They go dark. Full screen record. I didn't go.
Hey, welcome everybody back to Shuffle League Shuffler Grand Prix. We are into our third race here of the night. So we have, I believe, what was it, 4 racers
We've
completed
had
so far?
4 so far, and these are the final 2 for tonight.
All right. Well, our pack for tonight
Is
I forget what
Lucky
it was.
Arcade. And I hope sure these racers brought tons of quarters because we've been seeing throughout the night it's been eating them quarters, especially on race 2, man. It was eating up. I guess the other first 2 racers slid by a little bit and they're like, we ain't having this, and started eating them quarters last race. So hopefully they brought some quarters. But our first game up is Dryer, a cute little fun homebrew that has you wrapping your head around screens to collect stars. And we challenge our racers to complete 18 levels of this screen wrapping jumping adventure. And then we
And
have,
it's, yeah,
huh?
and it's an interesting game.
Then we have Shoot Man, which is a Miss Pac-Man NES hack. So what this does is takes Miss Pac-Man and makes it into a Rolling Stone kind of mouth. But they still got to
With
gobble
a
up all
bunch
the
of beans.
pilots and fruit, and they must reach the score of 20,000. Then we have a cute little game called Lucky Penguin where you slide around and try to destroy all the 4-leaf clovers as Nestrum. And once you destroy all the clovers on all the stages, you get this lovely ending music, and that's what we expect our racers to come to. It'll say, "Thank you for playing." And then we have Don Doku Don. This is a game similar to Bubble Bobble, except you are Jim or Bob, and you must smash enemies with your mallet and throw them at other enemies or at walls. And our goal here is to beat the Blue Chef Mouse, which is the second boss. And then last but not least, we have Space Invaders. It's a take on an old arcade game with a new 2.5D sprites, new boss battles, got the same layout, new weapons and mechanics, and our racers must stop the evasion until they cap out at 250,000 score. Then they may allow the evasion to happen, maybe. And I'm going to let my team introduce themselves and cut on out of
Well,
here.
well, I am your commentator, Cyanide1007. Along with me is our other awesome commentator, Meowth Rocket. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I've been doing this for about, I've been doing this for 4 hours. Oh,
Hey, we
oh,
didn't
God.
didn't have to be there for 2 of the races. You could have
Well, what else do
swapped
I
out
have
that
to do
second one.
on a Saturday?
True that.
But,
Well,
so, we're in an interesting situation. We've
mm-hmm.
the time to beat for Bright Shadow and how do you say what's his name?
Cindy.
Cine, the time they have to beat is 1 hour 5 minutes. If they can beat them 4 games before that, they'll make it into the top 4 for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if even one of them fails, then let's see, who was it? Then Mage Ninja is going to be heading into the top 4 instead. Fail to get past an hour 9, one up will be going into the top 4.
Nice. So like we got some pretty decent times to work with here.
So, do you have any predictions for this one, Cyanide?
Well, so this is, if I remember, this is Bright Shadow's second race with us. Um, he set a pretty decent time. I mean, I can't say he did horrible. His last one, he did pretty decent. Cindy, we know, is um a returning racer. He he's done pretty well for himself. So he also comes from another racing background, so he kind of knows what's expected here. Like I say, they're both
I'm
returning
counting.
racers. So, all right, sounds like we're going to be getting started, and the racers are going to be let loose.
All right, so should we get the countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
There we
And both
go.
of them start off with Dryer.
Interesting little game. Run around, collect stars. Don't die by the floaty, masky devil things. Cute little puzzler. Like a little maze puzzler.
Cute, yes, but it can also require some frame perfect jumping.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As we just saw from Sinai. From Sinai. Sit.
Cinny.
Sydney. Yeah, and I've been doing this for 4 hours, folks. I'm getting tongue-tied.
So both are having difficulties trying to figure out how to do this. Looks like Bright and Shadow figured out how to make sure of the screen wrapping. And
Sinai.
Sin is having it's just I don't know what he's doing.
I think Sin's given up already.
Or technical difficulties, I think.
Like, does Sydney know about running?
About what?
The running, because we had that in the last race. Someone didn't know that if you hold B down, you can run.
I do not know.
Could someone in the back office make sure that Sydney knows about the run feature? What you eating?
What's what?
What you eating?
I'm just munching on some 3D crunch chili cheese nacho chips. Little midnight snack.
Okay, I think Sydney does know about the running.
Okay.
I think Sydney's just having trouble with the game.
That could be. Early frustration. Or he had to do something quick. I don't think he understands where he needs to go or what he needs to do.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a swap yet. Yeah, and Sydney's again just gonna self-destruct and start fresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes. I shouldn't have been a swap by now. There,
We're just coming into it.
they both come into the same game.
Yep, now we're into Space Invaders. Which watching this one really makes me want to give this one a try.
Maybe. I think I stick with Breakout more than anything.
So both look like they're flying through levels pretty easily. Looks like Bright Shadow's just a little bit ahead. Ooh, and Sin takes a death. So just about a level ahead of each other. Not bad. Bright Shadow using the power-ups in the game, which I don't think...
You know what? Now they're both going to Doku Doku Dawn. Huh. You know, that's 3 games in both time, and for both of them, they swapped to the same game. Is that normal?
It can be, but they should have randomized their seeds, but it's kind of interesting that they're both getting the same games. But I mean, it's not a bad deal.
Maybe not, but it's a little unusual.
For this early in the round, yeah. But it's no big deal, though. So, looks like Bright Shadow has a
I
slight
think the tweets
advantage.
haven't been randomized.
No. It's fine. If somehow they ended up with the same seed, it's fine. It's no big deal. But definitely a level apart from these two. Maybe 2 levels. So it's pretty much anyone's game at this point still on who can get their first clear. There's Lucky Penguin.
Yeah, they both have the same seed at this point, I'm convinced.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So I got a question then. Is this a top 4 race trying to compete for the top 4 spot?
I have no clue.
Chosen, did they both get the same seed?
We leave the option to them to randomize their seeds. Neither of them obviously did.
No, this is fine. And it is their choice unless it's top 4.
Then does it have to be the same seed or what?
No. It doesn't have to, but it's up to the player themselves if they wanted to random the seed. Or play the one that they ended up getting. So it's completely up to them. We even tell them that when we do setups, that it is up to them. If you want to randomize the seed, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I mean, it works either way. There's no really advantage or disadvantage for that. It just makes it a little easier for us to commentate like where they are in levels compared to each other. So, and definitely who's understanding. You find out really like who has better skill in these games. So this is like, oh, who's kind of got the upper hand in puzzlers, and we're seeing that Bright Shadow is at least a stage and a half ahead of Sin. So you can see the different skill levels that they have that's going on here.
I suppose.
There we go. So we're back into Dryer.
And no sign of Superman yet.
No, not yet. It might be one of those moments where we'll see like the first 3 or 4 games for a while, and then we won't see the other ones until they actually start clearing games.
And I got a thing of cooking coffee.
Nice. And it looks like Sin has figured out his game, so getting good progress there. Both are actually having pretty good progress now. Sin is a few levels behind Bright Shadow on this because we're not sure what was going on over on his end with that. But both are making pretty good progress. Bright Shadow using caution and speed at the same time.
Well, Bright Shadow's very close to beating Drive.
Oh yeah, he's flying through these.
He knows what's on the line.
Oh yeah, he definitely is one that likes to try to post a good time. Definitely pushes himself to. Everyone pushes themselves to try to be in the top 4. Because it is kind of cool to see what like your next set of games are going to be, especially when we introduce you to your first set and it's kind of a little more out there with stuff. So he's on 14. I wonder how close Sin's got to catching up to him.
I don't know, but soon we should be getting to our next swap. What game do you think it's going to be?
It could be probably Space Invaders, probably. I'll take a guess at Space Invaders.
I'm guessing Shoop Man. We haven't seen that at all.
I think we'll probably. My guess is see that when we end up getting a swap. Bright Shadow clearing that pretty easily.
And now we're at what we like to call the Wii stage. Whee!
Right.
And
there you go. Look at that. You called that one right on the money. So we have the Miss Pac-Man sprite hacking.
I'm firing my laser! Fwah!
Ooh, got it close there. Definitely want to collect all the ghosts. We'll put those in parentheses of ghosts in this. The combos add to your score pretty decently. Both racers doing very well. Of course, just a couple 100 points separating both racers. Both clearing their first levels. They're definitely neck and neck and getting close to some of the completions.
And now we see them both going back to Doku Doku. Don Doku Don Doku Ding Dog Ding Dog Do Ding Dong.
Yeah. Don Doku Don.
Don Doku Don Doku 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 Don Don Doku Don. I'm getting in trouble.
Ooh. Oh no, you're fine. Looks like Sin trying to figure this out with how this level is to be completed.
What's so funny?
So I'm trying different strategies here to figure out how to complete this level.
And now they're both back on dryer, and I believe, yeah, no, I'm fairly sure that Bright Shadow is very close to completing.
Yes.
Whee! Come on, say it with me. Whee!
We'll do it when Sin gets there. He'll be there shortly. Bright Shadow using that speed caution deal definitely working out for him in his strat.
This is it for last level for Bright Shadow. He completes this. He's got his first completion.
Yep.
And there we go. That's the Bright Shadow has completed a dryer. Back office, can you give him a check mark? Actually, he's the first one tonight not to complete Shootman first.
Ah, everyone beat Shootman first.
Yeah,
that must have been a popular swap for the seeds that they grabbed.
And they beat Lucky Man's not Lucky Sherman.
Lucky Penguin?
Yes, that thing. They beat that second.
Oh, level 20.
You know,
this is his last level as well. Ooh. Used up a life there.
Oh, fell right on the ghost.
So Sin is 6 levels ahead in this, but both are doing very well.
Well, no. Well, I don't know.
I forget how many levels this one is.
I don't know how many. Well, you had to complete level 18 for Drive.
18. Oh, they have to beat the Oh, this would be Dryer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Bright Shadow's being Dryer, so as soon as he swaps, he won't have to do this game again. Oh, and there we go.
There you go.
They're back now they're back at
Space Invaders.
Oh my god, I've been doing this too long tonight.
Yeah, you're good. You are good. You're doing good. But yeah, both on Space Invaders. Looks like Sin took a game over.
Yikes.
Yep.
It looks like Sinny here is not like in one screen arcade cam, but it's eating his quarters.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it for sure.
And he's kicking the machines now.
Yeah, he's flying through those first levels. There we go. Back to Shoot Man.
At least for Bright Shadow, and it looks like the sink is finally.
Yep, the sink is just out of deal, due to the fact that Bright Shadow has his first clear. So now we'll see a swapper kind of be more of a swapper between the two. So you'll see two different games, until they sync up again, possibly. So. Oh. Both getting close. Bright Shadow's just about 18, little around 1800 or 8,000 points from reaching his goal. There's the level completion. Sin's working on his level completion. He's almost done. Ooh, cutting it close. There he goes.
Going very well, V. How you doing tonight?
Who's Lee?
Discord. Or not Discord, Twitch.
Varant. No, it's in our chat. Varant is saying how
Sorry,
this is tonight.
Long night. Right now we see Bright Shadows heading to Lucky Penguin.
There we go. About to start working. Nice.
1764. It was, well, I can't. It was a silly year.
Yep, both Razors are doing well. Hopefully, Sid here can get himself a completion here and stay within the runnings here.
Again, the time to beat 1 hour, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And someone's coughing. Is everyone okay?
Oh yeah. It's just my life.
Just like right as I say that, someone's like.
yeah, no.
I know it was boring. I didn't know I was that boring.
No.
I just thought it was good timing.
So both Razors doing very good on their games. Bright Shadow's just
very close to beating Lucky Penguin.
Yep, He's just flying through these levels.
And with that, I believe that's it. Yep. That's Brett Shadow's second completion. So now all he has to do is beat 3 more in under 40 minutes, and he's going to the top 4.
Yep. Look, Ned's look all happy that big wins. Yes, he's a very happy.
Yay, I had fun. I did things. I win at video games.
I can just bed up destroy clovers. Yeah.
Whee! And now he's back at Don Dokuda. That's fun.
Don Doko Don.
Dun duku dun duku dun duku doo. I am so freaking tired, folks.
Oh, it is all good.
And now we see the Bright Shadow's back at Shoopmon. And he's very close to completing that one, too.
Yep, well, it needs about another, right around 6,000 points. And he's got himself another completion. We're still waiting on Sin to get his first. He is pretty well set up on quite a few of these games to be able to get his clears done. There he goes. He figured out level 10, moving on to 11.
Oh, and oh!
Ooh, game
Oh,
over.
Bright Shadow game over. Oh.
I'm telling you, these arcades are hungry right now.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Hurt. He has to start all over again.
They're like, okay.
Since
Like,
still trying to figure out level in Dandokodon. There he goes. He figured it out. Yeah, yeah. Shootman definitely looks like it would be a rough one to try to get through. But it would look like it would be fun because you still get the classic Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man feel from it. So. He's definitely getting those points back pretty good. I think he's a little ahead of what he ran last time, so.
Oh, what's so funny?
Looks like the game's giving Sin a hard time here in Dandokodon.
And now we see Bright Shadow's back at the Space
Space
Invaders. Oh my god,
Oh, you did good. You did good. Space Invaders.
he's just got Space Invaders, Don Dokudan, and Superman.
And Space Invaders have to hit 250,000 points, so he's got still quite a bit of ways to go. Looks like we're at about 65,000 or 85,000.
Well, he had more, but he game overed. Well, one of them did.
I think that was Sin that
Sunny.
game over. Here we are at the boss for Bright Shadow, and takes a death.
If he game overs on this game, he's going to be in a very hard spot to beat the time.
Well, they got quite a bit of time left. A game over is definitely going to be a hard setback, but and there we go with Bright Shadow. We're seeing patience definitely pays off.
Ooh, and I think that's a game over for Sydney.
Ooh, that's going to be hard.
Yep.
Yep, that's a game over. And they only have 6 credits to work with every time, so every time they continue from a death, they will use up a credit. But this is the one that gave him a hard time the last time. Back to Lucky Penguin. There's an easy clear.
With this one, Sin should have his very first clear.
He's getting there, yeah. Bright Shadow is just steadily trying to collect those points back.
And there we go. With that, we've got.
There we go. We finally got a completion.
And with that, we're done with Lucky Penguin for tonight.
Yes.
Quit your line. So, what are your thoughts on Lucky Penguin as a whole?
It's actually a cute little fun game. So definitely one I'd play for fun.
I definitely get. You find it weird that Cindy hasn't seen Dryer again?
Yeah, just a little bit, but we'll see it probably a little more now that he has it clear. Cause I thought he was pretty close at getting that. So. Bright Shadow just button smashing these stone statues. Ooh, doesn't pay off. And we'll see him use a continue there. So that uses up a coin. So pretty sure that would leave him 5 coins left before he hardcore games over. And there's the level completion. Still waiting on Sin to switch games here. Oh, he must have had a long.
Yeah, and remember, time is of the essence. This has to be annoying him.
Well, a lot of these guys are used to it.
And
The game overs are definitely the bigger setback. This kind of gives racers, a little bit of time to stretch their hands. That's why, try to get the kinks out if they were really gripping the controllers. So
I'd just be nervous as heck.
yeah, I mean, some of them can be nerve-wracking, especially if you know you're up against a pretty decent racer.
I've been more concerned on the time.
Time is usually with timed events, you try not to think about it because it's kind of your worst enemy in one of these. One up, relax, and stare at a happy penguin. Right?
Who said that?
It's one of the guys, one of the racers from on chat.
No, I mean, are they in the Twitch chat?
Yeah, I got the Twitch chat up too. There we go. Sin's got the completion of the level there. I think he did that a little quicker than he did the last one.
You realize this
last
entire time I haven't had the Twitch chat up?
It's all good. I mean, as long as one of us does, it's all good.
It was mainly because I was kind of a dummy.
Oh no, you're fine. But we see Bright Shadow using shields and some patience, trying to get this level done. Oh. Kind of sucks being that close. You only had like $6,000, under $6,000 to work to get your completion your first run, and then having a hard reset. And then you just stare at your high score like, God damn it, I was so fucking close.
Again, isn't this supposed to be a family-friendly show?
Yeah, that was my bad. There we go.
Yeah, now we're getting back to Dryer.
Yep, there's Dryer. And Bright Shadows get closer now to completing. Oh, no. Oh, there you go. He still had a life. Oh, he was good.
This one back to square one, and he's going to be hating himself.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
I know that's a little late, but I am learning some new stuff tonight. We are running a poll to see who you think is going to win, viewers.
Oh, there you go. I think I'm going to get in on this.
And now we've got Cini.
Yeah.
Say it with me. Wee!
Wee!
Oh, the wee!
Wee! I wee my pants!
The constant loop. Oh no.
The wee!
Oh yeah, both. Ooh, careful there, buddy. Now he's trying to get the timing just right to hit that without dying. There we go. So Sin's almost close to completing here. Saving the bigger one. The power up here. There we go. Oh yeah. Nice.
I think Sin. Oh no, he's back to Dryer.
And there's a level completion there. It's on 17. Definitely getting down how to go about this level.
And now Sidney's at the last stage of Dryer, and then he'll have his second completion.
Yep. Pretty close race between the two. Held on to that mouse a little too long.
There he goes, and with that, Sidney has completed Shoop Man.
There he goes. He might take a purpose death here. Will still count.
Just in time.
There it is.
Never gonna give you up. I have not gotten anyone to join me in on that tonight.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of it. Yeah, Sydney definitely clenched that one out. That's for sure.
Baby, shoot. And now Sonny may actually have a chance to take the lead.
That is very possible. This is a completion for him here, if he can get this level done.
Oh! Never mind. Sonny has to do it all over.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
For sure.
And they both now have only 22 minutes to get those last two completions.
Yep.
Or 20.
They got enough time. I mean, there is time to get it. They're like we've been saying, they still set up pretty nicely to get them done. The game over does suck. I mean, that does suck a lot of time, but since you already have an idea of what needs to be done and how everything's going to be completed, you can get through it pretty quickly.
And now Bright Shadow's close to completing Shoop Man.
Yep. Nice, easy pace here. You'll have it in the money. There you go. Oh.
Oh, he barely got it.
He got it. Oh, that is. Oh, I wonder how. Like, dude, you're like running for your life at that point.
And so with that,
you want to talk about clenching, man? That was crazy.
With that, we're done with Shoop Man for tonight.
So for Bright Shadow, yeah. Oh no, yeah, tonight, because Sin completed his. Yeah, that's right.
So Bright Shadow just has left. Let's see. Don Dokudan and Don Dokudan. Oh god, my head. Don Dokudan and Space Invaders, and Cindy's got Dryer. Don Dokudan and Space Invaders. He would have had Dryer done, but he failed on a vast level.
Yep. Yeah, you that last life or that last coin to be used there. Yeah,
That was painful.
that was painful. But if
20
he can
minutes.
get through one of these, like if he can get Space Invaders done, I'm pretty sure that will keep him in the running at least, because Space Invaders does take up most of your time because you gotta do some stuff for it. Patience is a key. He is behind in Space Invaders, but not by much.
Fuck. It's not.
So like with Bright Shadow having this downtime right now, that is giving Sin a good time to catch up. Oh, and then Bright Shadow goes right into Space Invaders.
But even if he loses, Sydney may not be out of it yet. If he can
No,
get it
no.
into an hour 5, he will go into the top 4.
Oh yeah, if he can close the time gap with some of these games and has minimum deaths throughout the rest of this and can complete within the top 4 time, then oh yeah, he is still in the running. There's
Yeah, but
no counting him
that's
out with the fact there's 2 slots that can be taken.
the fact that he that last level death in Dryo, you gotta feel for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. And now
It's
it's
like
just
being right at the goal line, and then your ankle explodes.
yep, exactly.
It's like
And
I'm
now
gonna
it's
win,
just
I'm gonna win, I'm gonna my ankle.
yeah, and now it's just patience and speed. Because since you already kind of know the puzzles, now you can tighten up your time. So this is where you could get a lot of made up time with kind of coming through this. Ooh. So I have to have a little patience while trying to speed run this, but he could definitely make up time here. Definitely
Yeah,
looks like
but it looks like Bright Shadow's right about to get the completion on Space Invaders.
yep, took a death there.
Oh, I thought that was a game over. I was gonna be like, oh, he is going to be angry.
Yeah. Bright Shadow now working against the chefs. Collecting everything, that's a level completion. I believe this is the introduction to the jumpy level. Yep. The bounce house. Now onto the level that we've seen some players actually struggle with trying to figure out how to use this bounce mechanic and kill the enemies that are
We can see Sidney is just he's trying to blaze through Dryo right now. He doesn't want any more parts of this.
yeah, it's probably one of the last games on his list that he's probably thinking of completing, but I mean, it's kind of hard to really tell with the way that the shuffler can be. Ooh. Taking a continue there.
And with that, Bright Shadow has completed his fourth game, and he will be in the top 4. And that means One Up is unfortunately knocked out.
For now, yes. I see one up was the 109.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mage Ninja still has a chance because Cindy has 15 minutes to get his second 2 completions, or he's going to be going out too.
That is true.
Can someone mark that Bright Shadow has his 4th completion? Thank you to the back office.
Thank you. There we go.
Let's see if we can get Bright Shadow into the studio. Or the booth.
If
or
he
the
wants to. They're not actually required to come in. If they
No, I
want
know,
to,
I know.
leave it up to racers only. So, but congratulations to him for definitely putting in a very good time. I believe that put him just right around a 2-minute, 3-minute time frame from our top racer. So that's not bad. I believe our top racer, had 38.
Top racer was 39.43. He was 49.53.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And he was 49, so 10 minutes. Not bad, not bad though. Not bad though. I believe he had what, 1, maybe 2 game overs. So, I mean, not a bad time still. And
That puts
Cindy,
Mame on the bubble.
Yep.
Oh, I was calling him Mage.
Yeah, it's Mame.
I am so stupid.
No, you're good. His is a rough name to get.
Approaching the 12-minute warning.
I mean, it can be done.
He doesn't want to join, but he said Doko Duko Don is like Bubble Bobble if it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's not wrong.
It's more awkward than anything.
Right?
Funny talking about Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble almost made it in here.
Brant, that is an accurate statement.
How come it didn't?
This game nudged out Bubble Bobble.
Yeah.
In
Why
testing.
not?
Don't ask.
Just times with everyone probably enjoyed one a little more, so it made it a little more enjoyable for them. So they were able to put it in a better time. Like it flowed a little easier. It's just how it is.
Everybody's cup of tea is different than other people's cup of teas.
We just go by the paperwork.
Will be tomorrow.
Maybe. So, Bright Shadow on the boss here for this one.
He's just trying to complete it just to say, hey, I beat it. Buzz off.
I mean, it just use up some of your time and enjoy the games. I mean, they're not bad games. Definitely not. Definitely enjoy them. I mean, who wouldn't want to run around and sit there and throw little mice at a giant mouse?
10 minutes remaining.
Oh, there's the completion on the Pumpkin King. So only 6 more levels to go and you'll have Dryer done.
But that one failure has to be eating at him.
I mean, it happens. You're used to that when you play games like this. But yeah, in something like this, it would definitely be one that would be like, ah, no. Especially when you get so close.
Oh, and with that, I think it's safe to say. Sunny's out. He just got another game over on Doku on that game.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
It actually depends. How is he doing on Space Invaders?
He hasn't gamed over yet, so should be doing pretty decent. Although we'll have to see if he switches over to it. Because he could probably still pull this off. Bright Shadow cheering on Sin.
7-minute warning. Oh, and Space Invaders, Sunny's only at 47,000.
Oh yeah, he did have a hard reset. Game over.
I think at this point it is safe to say we've got our top 4. And let's give it up for Sunny, though, who's giving it a heck of an effort.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what have you thought about all our races tonight?
I thought that every racer did really good. I mean, they did their hardest to try to complete within the best they can, and yeah. But we do give them an hour and a half, so we do, even if they're out of the top 4, try to complete at least to get a time in. Yeah, he did miss that double shot.
What's so funny?
Bright Shadow's comment in
What did he say?
Twitch. Double shots should have been built into the game. Honestly, it's made it much more playable.
Well, he's not wrong.
No. Oh no. Definitely makes it a lot more fun. Back to Don Dokodon.
What? What's so funny?
Yeah, one of that. Yeah.
What?
I
What
can
did
see
what
that.
upset?
One of it took him forever to figure out that you can't in Space Invaders that the boss comes all the way down where you can't kind of just sneak underneath him, and they die every time.
Okay, next time I need to have a Twitch chat up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Varant tested this pack.
Oh yeah, he would know all about it.
Oh, he knows all about these games. He knows all about tomorrow's games too.
Yep.
Can someone send me a list of what tomorrow's top 4 games are going to be?
I will send it out to you tomorrow morning when we have the document made.
What's so fun?
Bright Shadow was talking about things that killed you were the falling fruit. Said he kept trying to grab him.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think City's starting to get just frustrated altogether.
It is a possibility to get frustrated with these games because you lose, especially if you get a game over. But he's not too far off.
Oh!
I would say that's a good comparison.
And now we've got the Wii! Oh, we've cut short.
There he goes, boss down.
Shadow, we were trying to figure out what that sprite was.
What sprite?
I thought it was a bunny. Some said it was a mole. The dryer mole. The dryer sprite.
So what is it?
I don't know. Right at said it. What is it? Fast Mo? Because there's a game called Slow Mo.
That's a good guess. Try it like fast. Nice getting that time freeze and help out. That helps out a lot.
Now I'm guessing those green things on the lower right are lives.
Those are like shields.
So for tomorrow, we've got Bright Shadow, we've got Andy, we've got Someone 325, and we've got Mame Ninja. Who among those four do you think has the best chance of coming out on top?
It's really what we found out even in our top four is it's anyone's game at that point.
It's gonna be a tight race between Andy and Brian for sure. I think someone's gonna be feel more in their wheelhouse. So, and then Mame might feel more in the wheelhouse. So yeah, it could be a tight race tomorrow.
For sure. Someone versus Andy.
Oh,
Probably.
and Sydney's on his last life, and if he fails, he's going to have to do it all over again. And not imagine he's going to be too thrilled. Oh! Sydney, Dryer just
and
keeps
game
eating
over.
all of Sydney's money.
The arcade cabinet is officially done with these racers and taking every quarter it can now.
Wait, has Sydney
Yep.
given up?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely
Sydney,
keep you on your toes.
oh, is he busy just saying some swear words? Oh, here's Sydney.
There he is.
Can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
All right. Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
nice try.
Is this a forfeit?
Yeah, I'm forfeiting.
Nice try.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
I'm just having a
Not every
very rough
pack is
time with
gonna
this
be for
pack.
everybody. We know this.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
This
having a
hammer
very
game.
rough
This has to
time
be
with
one
this
of the
pack.
worst games I've ever played.
Bright Shadow
Yeah.
said the same
This hammer
thing.
game.
He
This
said
has
it
to
was
be one of the
bubble
worst
bobble,
games I've
but
ever
not
played.
good. Bright Shadow said the same thing.
I don't know if I'd say that exactly,
But not good.
but the enemies are just so unpredictable in that game. Like with those rocks, like sometimes they get stunned when I hit them with my hammer. Sometimes they don't. Like, what determines that?
No clue.
But maybe next month will be your pack and you can come out into the top four.
Yeah, maybe.
Next month
This
we
was
are
definitely not my month.
Next month is
Next
Odd
month
Pair of
is-
Socks. So it's gonna be
Oh.
unique puzzle games and unique games that are non-traditional.
Ooh, puzzles. I think I can handle that. Right
I've
ahead
been
on this at
helping-
least.
So next month
I've
is
been
going to be
helping-
interesting. So
I've been-
for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
I've
also,
been
since we
hoping-
got a few more people here tonight, we might as well go ahead and say this too. Save State Relay is coming next month. Save State Relay is similar to Shuffler Grand Prix, except it's going to have 5 save states, and the goal is for the racers to complete all 5 states. We are upping the race to 2 hours. It will be 1 console per race, and the consoles are going to be more modern. So we're going to be doing PSP, WiiWare, Wii, PlayStation 2, and Dreamcast.
And Chosen Last, I was trying to say I was helping you with the list for next month's Grand Prix.
Yep. So save
That
states on the
all on
horizon if
one
you guys are interested in more
emulator
modern
or
games.
multiple emulators?
Hmm?
Is that all on going to be on one emulator, or will it be on multiple?
No, we will be picking 1 system per race. This way we don't have to switch.
Okay.
And our first race will be the PSP system. Just goal set. Right, Shadow. Because they're more modern and they do not fit into BizHawk. So it'll be 1 system per race. And our first one is going to be PSP.
And that's going to have 5. It's going to be. Is it going to be 5 random games or like 5 games in a set order?
No, how it works is we're going to set the first one for everybody. And then from there, once you complete that state, you are free to do whatever state you feel like until they're all done.
So
But you
we
can't-
could see
it's like-
random games, and we could see racers doing very similar play styles of which save state they want to play first.
And if we're on the fence, we do want your feedback. Since it is going to be similar to Shuffler Grand Prix, do we want to offer a top 4 position in that too? Please leave
I
us
think we
feedback in the
should.
Discord.
I think we should.
I mean, we could definitely see how the racers feel about it as well.
That's why I'm asking the racers and
I probably
audience.
have to test out myself just before I know.
All right, well, that will conclude our festivities for the night. Just make sure you tune in for tomorrow's top 4 race. Then next weekend we have Star Scatter on the Saturday. That's going to be at 6 p.m. Central.
I'll
That
be
is
here
a
for
Mario
that.
64 Star Race. Hack Showcase, actually. It's a Mario 64 Hack Showcase Star Race. And then we have on the Sunday we are going to be doing Rockman 4 minus Infinity race. The registrations are still open for both of those.
How does a rock band race go?
Rockman, like Mega Man.
I thought you were saying rock band.
I know I can't speak. Rockman or Mega Man 4.
That'd be interesting to do with a shuffler.
I was like,
Non-shuffler
rock
events
band.
next weekend. With that, Sydney, do you have anything you want to promote?
Not really.
All
Can't think of
right.
anything. I guess my Twitch channel, Cine1.
With that, I will close out. Leave it to you guys to close this out. We are, if you guys can, please stick around. We are going to go raid somebody. I just got to find the target real fast. Just go over there, say hi. Say we
I can
shuffled
take-
a lot tonight. Whatever you want to say.
You know, it is.
Haha, these rocks.
Yeah.
But to follow up with what Chosen just said, but yeah, hopefully everyone will stick around for the raid, and we will be definitely seeing you guys tomorrow night for our top 4 runners. Congratulations to everyone who ran. It was awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
We love having you guys around. You guys taking a crack at this. It's fun to see you guys do this. So, but yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Lordy McGordy.
And with that word.